when I said what I said about Wilder, it's not to discredit anything about the man, you know, as his manhood. I'm not saying anything about that. All I'm talking about is in the boxing, nobody's gonna care about what happened. You lost, whatever happened, happened. You know what I mean? Move on.
A few moments later.
Fighter, but I won tonight, man. Everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight. Hey, at the end of the day, I've been here. I've done that. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. Look, I ain't no sore loser. I take my wins like I take my losses. I know what it is. I know how these people work. Referee knew I won tonight. Everybody knew I won tonight. I don't believe it was a close fight at all. I believe that at the end of it all, I scored 11-2. Well, 10-2.
Get the out of here, man. Please.
So, Teofimo Lopez gave his reaction to suffering his first loss to George Kambosos, where Teo stated that he got robbed in his own hometown because Teo believes he clearly won 10 rounds to 2, even though his face said otherwise. However, obviously, Teo didn't have a mirror. I mean, even Stevie Wonder could see that Kambosos clearly won the fight. If anything, Kambosos won the fight 10 rounds to 2. To add insult to injury, after Teo claimed he was robbed, he then turned down a rematch with Kambosos. To make matters worse, Teofimo Lopez Sr. stated that, "We got robbed, we clearly won the fight. I should have never allowed my son to fight on DAZN. We should have never left Top Rank because those the guys that really love us." Hold on. Pause. Wait a minute. Say what? Say it ain't so. Last time I checked, it was Teo and his father that was bragging about leaving Top Rank, leading up to the George Kambosos fight. Check it out.
What happens after this? Now that things seem to be rocky between you and Top Rank, after this event is finished, let's say you beat Kambosos and you move on, you still have to, be cordial with Top Rank and fight under them, correct?
No, no, not at all. Nah,
Why not?
there's too many. We're gonna meet up with a lawyer and everything this week, so we'll figure all that stuff out in Top Rank, and this is what happens, man. I look at it like this, I know what I'm worth, as long as if they could have treated us with respect, and they could have done those things properly like they should have as a business, then we wouldn't be in the situation right now. But honestly, God got better plans for me, and it's going towards Triller. I see myself within maybe this fight or my next fight. I'll be a free agent. There's so much proof for me to get out of this Top Rank contract that they gave me the golden ticket. So, Todd DeBuff gave me the golden ticket by doing so. They already dug a bigger hole than needed to. So, of course, the takeover promotions will be in effect on DAZN. When I leave Top Rank and become my own free agent, because it's already in the works. And
listen, there's levels to being delusional. It's more than fair to say that Teo and his father broke the scale. They broke the limit when it comes to being delusional. We speaking of pound for pound #1 delusional king status. I don't know about Teo and his father, but we all tired of their contradictions. It's time to retire. Not from boxing, but from contradicting yourselves. At least take a break. It's getting out of control at this point. Nevertheless, here is what Teo and his father had to say. Aftermath losing to Kambosos.
And this bullshit loss, because it's a bullshit loss, and I should have never fought with DAZN. I should have stood with Top Rank, because those are the people that really love us, and I learn. You learn from your mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So we go back with Top Rank and 2 pay-per-view fights next year, and then an ESPN fight. I mean, everybody know what happened. Okay.
When you say 2 fights next year, do you intend to rematch and have Lopez an opportunity to reclaim these titles?
No rematch, man. My mistake was leaving my son at 135 so long. You know what I'm saying? Because in this game, you gotta knock everybody out. If you don't knock them out, this is what happens. It was a complete robbery. We dictated the fight from the beginning, aggressively. taking all those points. Everybody in the world knows what happened. Everybody's saying that he won 9-3, 10-2. You know what I'm saying? The whole arena saw it, and it was just disgusting. You know, I could not believe what they just did to us. But you know what? They just stained us.
Well, Sergio, you heard Kambosos say to Lopez, "You're delusional." I think the telling moment was when Teofimo Lopez said, "Listen, everyone knows I won this fight." 90% of the people here were cheering for Lopez coming in. They all booed him after he said that.
You got, hey, hell of a fighter, but I won tonight, man. Everybody know that. The referee raised my hand. I won tonight. I don't care what anybody says, yo. I won tonight. Hey, at the end of the day, I've been here. I've done that. I want to thank God. I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. Look, I ain't no sore loser. I take my wins like I take my losses. At the end of the day, man, I'm a true champion. I came out here. I did what I had to do, and I went out there and I did my best. Yo, I don't care what anybody says, man. I am as real as they come. And watch, this is the takeover, man. We don't stop. We keep coming. Yo, at the end of the day, man, I love you all. I won this fight.
Teofimo, you believe coming in that you were going to be able to end this fight early. You get knocked down in the first round. What was your mindset going back to the corner?
It's good. Good shot. All right. Time to wake up. Time to do the thing what I got to do. After that, man, it is what it is. It's boxing. But you know what, man? I know what it is. I know how these people work. Referee knew I won tonight. Everybody knew I won tonight. And I'm just thankful.
Did you believe this was a close fight going into those last 2 rounds?
No, I don't. I don't believe it was a close fight at all. I believe that at the end of it all, I scored 11-2. Well, 10-2.
You believed you won 10 of the 12 rounds?
Yes, I did.
George?
Listen, you got to move up, bro, because you're a bit delusional, brother, all right? Listen, I got the belts. I won the fight. I won it clean and clear. Look at your face. But you know what? I give you respect. I came here. I gave you the respect in the ring, and I won the fight. I got the belts. Take it like a champ. Move on. We do it again in Australia. 80,000 people, me and you, brother. What a war we'll have in Australia. Let's do it again.
Teofimo, does doing it again in Australia appeal to you?
Right now, I'm gonna go back to the drawing board. I'm gonna spend time with my son. I haven't spent time with my boy in a long time. I mean, he was just born 11 days ago, and that's really what matters to me. Family, man. Hey, to everybody, I apologize in advance, man. To all those, I wanted to be the inspiration for all of them, for the new generation, and I still am, man. Like I stood here when I should have just dropped the belts like everybody else did when they won all the belts, man. But no excuses, man. I don't want everybody to boo and shit like that, man. I come clean with this shit.
Teofimo Lopez says, "I'm not a sore loser," while being a sore loser. Hello? Is anybody home? 1 minute they leaving Top Rank. The next minute, DAZN robbed them. And they should have had never left Top Rank because they really love them. You really can't make this up. Every other breath is a contradiction, like I said before. Teo Sr. also added that his son took control of the fight early. Yeah, he took control of the fight all right, by getting dropped on his ass early. Therefore, how is Teo Sr. is going to sit there and state his son took control of the fight early by jumping on Kambosos when Kambosos put Teo on his ass in the first round? Better yet, Teo Sr. said it was a slip. Yeah, it was a slip, all right. Kambosos slipped his fist into Teofimo Lopez's face. Furthermore, the moral of the story. This is a perfect definition of cherry picking going wrong. Teofimo Lopez ducked Devin Haney for the bag in order to pick a fight where he assumed is a walk in the park. Little did he know, Kambosos was cut different. He exposed Teo so bad. Now we all know why Teo was ducking Devin Haney. It ain't no secret. Kambosos outclassed, outboxed, and outfought Teofimo Lopez to finish Teo 15 minutes of fame. Like Kambosos told Teo, it's game over for the takeover. Now it all makes sense why the fight was postponed like 5 times. Then Teo threatened to vacate the IBF belt if they force him to fight Kambosos in Australia, even though that was his initial plan to justify ducking Devin Haney. And what's so disappointing for the Teo fans is that Teo did every single thing he trashed Lomachenko of doing, being a diva and making excuses after a loss. Now Teo is claiming he supposedly injured his arm, his leg, or maybe even his heart before the fight. I mean, it's getting ridiculous at this point. Just like Kambosos predicted leading up to the Teofimo Lopez fight, he stated that there's going to be a lot of excuses once he beat Teo. And he was absolutely correct. Teo was not injured leading up to the Kambosos fight, as he had more than a year to recover and prepare for Kambosos. However, he was too busy partying, drinking, and smoking hookah. Like I said on my Teofimo Lopez hookah video, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work as hard. Therefore, to all of you Teofimo Lopez fans, AK and Barack from DAZN and old media, are you guys going to go off on Teofimo Lopez for making excuses like y'all did on Deontay Wilder? Keep the same energy, don't flip. It's funny how the world turns. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.